Home Minister Amit Shah on Friday directed that the security grid in Jammu and Kashmir should be further strengthened to ensure zero cross-border infiltration and to eliminate terrorism. The directive came at a high-level meeting during which Shah reviewed the security situation in the Union Territory. Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir Manoj Sinha, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, Army Chief General Mukund Narawane and other senior officers of the Central and Jammu and Kashmir governments attended the meeting. The Home Minister directed that the security grid should be further strengthened to ensure zero cross-border infiltration and to eliminate terrorism. He appreciated the efforts of the security agencies which have led to the reduction in terror incidents in Jammu and Kashmir over the last few years. The number of terror incidents has declined from 417 in 2018 to 229 in 2021, while the number of security forces personnel martyred has reduced from 91 in 2018 to 42 in 2021. A decade after China delivered surface-to-air missile systems to Bangladesh, the country is set to get a maintenance and overhaul facility that could also serve as a production line for the same missile and its upgraded variants. A Chinese company, Vanguard, has reportedly been chosen as a partner for the FM-90 Missile Maintenance Center to be established in Bangladesh. At the moment, Bangladesh's Air Force, Navy, and Army are all armed with this missile. China's People's Liberation Army also possesses the same missile system. The facility is being set up even as the missile ran into a controversy in Bangladesh last year. Due to some technical concerns, the FM-90 had come under the scanner, alongside other arms exports from China. China is making inroads into South Asia with its access to the Indian Ocean. This move is aimed at enhancing its presence in the Indian Ocean so as to reduce its dependence on the Malacca Strait, counted among the world's busiest shipping lanes. Bangladesh is surrounded by India on 3 sides and by the Bay of Bengal on the 4th side. Even as the situation in Eastern Europe continues to remain volatile owing to the Ukraine crisis, the US State Department has approved a $6 billion sale of M1-Abram Tanks and other weaponry to Poland. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin announced on February 18 the planned sale of 250 Abrams tanks to Poland. The sale of Abrams tanks to Poland is another sign of a strong and deepening defense partnership with the United States. It comes after the US dispatched over 5,000 additional troops and fighter planes to Poland amid the Ukraine crisis. Over the last few years, Poland has acquired or intended to procure a range of American defense systems, such as the Patriot air defense system. The Armata Armored Combat Vehicle T-14 is equipped with a number of cutting-edge technologies that have never been seen before in an operating tank elsewhere in the world. The Armata's unmanned turret clearly distinguishes it from any other operating tank. The crew compartment is physically separated from the ammunition compartment. Russia has amassed up to 190,000 troops on the borders with Ukraine, the US warned on Friday, claiming it was the biggest mobilization of troops since the Second World War, and an increase of more than 90,000 in less than a month. The estimate, including Russian-backed troops inside Ukraine, only added to a growing sense of foreboding among Western diplomats. News that the Russian-supporting republics of Donetsk and Luhansk had announced a mass evacuation of the region's residents to Russia and reports of a car bomb in Donetsk close to the separatists' headquarters added to fears of an impending assault, as the US Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, warned of a strategy of creating false provocations. The Germany foreign minister warned that the scale of violence had dramatically increased in the past 48 hours. The conflict was not a Ukraine crisis, but a Russia crisis. Those who want to live together in safety do not threaten each other. Baerbock said she feared Russia would operate through a false flag operation or a coup rather than invasion. In a bid to counter the alleged China-sponsored, anti-India narratives in the island nation of Maldives, the ruling Maldivian Democratic Party, MDP, is drafting a new bill to outlaw internal political movements that adversely impact foreign relations. The India Out campaign has gained momentum in the Maldives, following the release of former President Abdullah Yamin Abdul Gayoom from jail. He had accused India of interfering in the country's internal politics and the incumbent Maldivian government of colluding with India. As such, incumbent President Ibrahim Mohammad Soli will propose a new bill in the parliament to stall the India Out campaign. His government sees that the nefarious anti-India campaign by the opposition may hurt the bilateral relations between Maldives and India. The proposed new law will attract a penalty of 20,000 Maldivian rupiah, besides a jail term of 6 months or house arrest of 1 year for insinuating that the Maldives is under the military, economic or political control of another foreign nation. The opposition has dubbed the drafted bill as an attack on the constitutional rights of the people.